Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some more Puzzle Quest. Again, not doing any of the gameplay because I know that gets pretty repetitive after a while, but just to show you some of the mechanics in this game and hopefully get you interested in one of my all-time favorite classics from back in 2007. Anyway, last time I showed how to forge items and research spells. Let's go ahead and talk about training mounts and sieging cities. Ooh, how exciting. So, like I mentioned, you can capture enemies once you've built a dungeon. And on your third time fighting that enemy, you can actually capture it rather than fighting it, which means you have to solve a puzzle and you get to have the enemy in your dungeon. Doing this allows you to research spells that the enemy possesses. However, if you capture an animal, it actually becomes an option for you to use as a mount. So it says in the inventory here, I can ride on a giant rat or on a wolf, and these mounts actually give you bonuses. So each mount comes with a spell. This takes up the 7th spell slot in battle. And it also gives you a static bonus, like the giant rat increases your cunning skill by 1, and the wolf increases your water mastery by 1. Now, it says here, at the end you notice water mastery by +1, and then, in parentheses, +1 more per 3 levels. That's per 3 levels of the mount, not of you. So to get a bigger bonus to your water mastery, you have to train up your wolf, and that's what you can do here in the Citadel. Training mounts is kind of a weird little mini game. Basically, you have to fight your mount and beat it in battle. The catch is that you have a time limit in these battles, which is not normally the case. The time limit when your mountain's level 1 is 16 seconds, and the time limit decreases by 1 each time you level your mount up. So I actually have 15 seconds per turn, because I already leveled up this wolf to 2. Once I level it up to 3, I'll have 14 seconds per turn, and so on. So, as you can imagine, this actually starts to become pretty serious after a while. The time limit, once it gets down to like 2 seconds or something, is actually really severe. So there's sort of a cap to how far you can ever train your mount. Usually level 13 or 14 is about as high as you can get it, unless you are completely insane. I mean, at a certain point, it's not about finding the best moves, it's like, can you find any move at all? And then at that point, you're just kind of face-rolling the enemy. You're not really doing any sort of strategic thinking at all. So in that case, it's more about like just being able to find a move, any move at all. Because if you don't find a move, then you take the 5 damage penalty as if you didn't make any move at all. Or sorry, like if you make an illegal move like this, you take a 5 damage penalty and you lose your turn. That's what happens to you if you don't make a move at all in the time limit when you're training your mount. So yeah, it's a pretty cool part of the game because it allows you to kind of shore up a skill that you might otherwise be lacking. So I'm going to train up this wolf to get my water mastery up, and once I get the wolf to give me like a +6 bonus or so, I will have a water mastery of 8 instead of 2, which is a really big difference because 8 is the threshold at which you get a +1, and 4 is the other threshold. So that increases my water matching by 2 thresholds. So instead of matching 4... so instead of getting 4 blue mana per match, I'll actually be getting 6, which is a pretty big deal. So the mounts are a pretty cool part of it. The minigame, maybe not the most exciting minigame in the history of minigames, but the benefit is really, really high for getting it. So, that kind of is what makes it exciting. Let's do a combo here to get some skull matches. Okay, there we go. So now it's a level, it's a level 3 mount. So now let me actually equip it. I don't think I actually have it equipped, do I? Yes, I do. So it's level 3, and now my water mastery will actually be 4 in battle. So I'll get an extra +1 blue mana whenever I match blue gems. Okay. The other thing is you can in your Citadel, and you don't see it here anymore, but you can also build like a siege tower, which allows you to put cities under siege. And let me go ahead and show you how that works. Unfortunately, I have to fight an enemy on my way to the city, which is something I probably should have taken care of before making this video, but whatever. So, I don't think that's a good move at all. Let's just pop that. Anyway, so a siege, a city siege, oh, this is so embarrassing. I have to, wait for this battle to end. A city siege is a battle against a really tough enemy. Now, the enemy doesn't really have particularly great skills, perhaps, but it has a ton of health because it is, after all, a city. And if you can grind it down and actually take it over, then the city produces money for you. Now, the way the money works is kind of tricky in this game. You, do I actually have that many moves here? Hopefully this doesn't cause a mana drain. Okay, good. Oh, but it gave him a flaming skull. Should have stunned him. Should have stunned him. Well, I'll stun him now. The city produces money, but you have to actually like physically walk over to the city in order to claim the money that it gives you. But still, it's kind of cool. It's a way to, you know, make a little bit of extra money if you're wandering around doing quests. And it's a way to make a lot of extra money if you want to, like, just, you know, grind for money, basically, and just keep wandering around all your cities. Okay. Wish I could charge this sword to get a 4 of a kind, but I'm 1 blue mana short. Let's go ahead and get a blue mana here. And now we can charge. 4 of a kind. Pro plays every days. Oh, these griffins have so much health. Okay, well. Let's keep on trucking here. Oh, almost did a tragic misclick. That is one annoying thing, is the enemies respawning on the map, and you have to keep fighting them. Eventually, I don't actually even remember, but there is a... Wait, why am I only getting +4? Shouldn't I be getting +5? Because I have my wolf? Well, clearly I know how this game works. Stun to spend some of my green mana, then get that wild card for a bunch more green mana. I can actually charge... No, let's just charge this top row that has a flaming skull in it. Alright, so he's almost dead. 15. I can almost just kill it with a trample, but not quite. So let me build up to make sure I have a killing punch here. Okay, so we trample. And then next turn I'll kill it with a stun. Alright. So let's go ahead and fight the city. Now, because the city has a lot of health, it is a war of attrition. Knights, therefore, are pretty good at siege because as the knight class, of course, you have more health than anybody. I recommend, if you can, going to the shop and finding a greater troll ring. So this is a really strong ring. At the start of each of your turns, if you have at least 9 blue mana, you get +2 life. So why isn't this wolf giving me... It's 4 water mastery, so I should be getting 5 matches. That's kind of weird. Maybe I have to have it at level 4. Whatever. So let's siege the city. Okay. So you can see the city has an ass ton of health and some pretty decent items. So this thing gives it bonus damage whenever it deals damage. This just gives it a lot of health. This gives it a lot of damage protection. Like, it protects against 3 points of damage whenever you receive 4 or more damage, 75% of the time. And this just increases its damage by a butt ton if there's a lot of red gems in play. So it's you know, a pretty difficult enemy. So a war of attrition is kind of necessary here. And for that, you know, you need to have some health. Even starting out with as much health as I do, I've already lost a ton of it just because it had the first turn. So your top priority then, assuming you do have one of those troll rings, is to try to get your blue mana up high, up to basically the 9 mana mark, so that you start getting health at the beginning of each turn. Yeah, it just, you know, deals 13 damage to me for a skull match. It's pretty tough. And then you gotta, you know, grind it down with skull matches, although that was really unfortunate. I took out another city before making this video just to refresh myself on the mechanics, and it actually didn't have as much damage or damage resistance as this city does. So right now, I'm just gonna lay low for a little while, and hopefully not give it any more skull matches. It also has the charge ability, which deals 5 damage, plus clears out a row. It's really the damage part of that that's bad. This is a really terrible board. There's no, like, a green mana here, or red mana. I guess I'm lucky I got the blue mana, so I could activate my troll ring, but it's rough going. Alright. So I got a random extra turn, which is nice. I think red's more important right now than getting more blue, because I already have enough blue to trigger my troll ring. Blue is the only game in town, though. Okay, let's grab some. Ah, it got a random extra turn right as a skull match came in. That's most unfortunate. Oh god. Oh, please don't let it have a flaming skull. Oh, god. So 20 damage, you know. It's rough. It's very, very rough. You gotta make sure you don't miss skull matches and 4 of a kinds and things in this game. Well, it's just getting a lot of random extra turns, which gave it an extra skull match and a 4 of a kind. That's not good. Oh dear, I might actually just lose. In fact, it's at 191 health to my 38 and it deals 20 damage per skull match. I don't think I'm actually going to beat this city, which is weird. It's like the very first city you find. So I kind of, I did a different city thinking, you know, the very first city you find would be a little bit of an easier one to besiege. But that was clearly wrong. Alright, so we're down to 25. It's not a good situation here. But if I can just survive for enough turns to heal up with the Troll Ring, I might still pull this out. And it does still have 191 hit points I have to work through. But it's possible. Anything's possible if you believe in magic. Oh, I missed a 4 of a kind. You don't really want to miss 4 of a kinds because that can cause, like, you know, cascading effects. And they do a 4 of a kind, skull comes in, they deal damage to it with the skull. I'm gonna, now that I have a big stack of mana, I'm gonna start charging all the flaming skulls that appear because I really can't afford to let it make any more skull matches. By it, I mean the city. There's no skulls here. I can't... Can I do a stun combo to get rid of some skulls? I can't get this to drop 1. Yeah, this is just kind of a weird board. Right, Battlecry makes a +5 skull appear, and it gets to keep its turn if the red mana is 15+, so it just made the skull and then charged it. That's bad. 13 health. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on Favor here. I probably should have done it a little while ago, which makes me gain health from eating purple stars half the time. Let me stun it, and then do a Divine Right. Hopefully munch on some purple stars, get a little bit of health back. I think I can survive 1 skull match now. Oh, I just gave it a 4 of a kind. Okay, luckily I didn't get a skull match out of it. Unfortunately, I didn't get a skull match out of it either. Is there anything? Oh, there's a skull match. Okay, you really can't afford to miss those. Alright, got it down to 165 for getting there. Alright, let's get a little bit more blue mana. Okay, the flaming skull that appeared was luckily right next to me. I'm going to stun because this is going to cause a lot of gems to come down, and there's a lot of skulls out here. So on the off chance I can get a 4 of a kind or something, it was worth spending my mana for the stun, and it looks like that paid off. I got a 4 of a kind in green. And this wild card, I can get a whole bunch more green, but that would give the enemy a skull match right here, so I don't want to do that. I should take a 4 of a kind right there, shouldn't I? Yes. Red mana would give it a skull match as well. Oh gosh, there's nothing I can do to really bide my time. I guess I'll just match some stars and hopefully get a little bit of health. Alright, so it gave me the skull match, which I will take. Random extra turn. Not the best time for it. There's really not that many matches to make. The real problem is I don't want to trigger a mana drain because that would cause me to lose all my mana and that would deactivate my Troll Ring. I have to have at least 9 blue mana to get 2 mana per turn. Alright, well I'm going to get some green mana here. There's going to be a yellow mana move right there. Oh, a skull match came in, damn. Is there going to be another move after this? I'm actually not sure if there's another move after I make the... Oh yeah, there's skulls, there are the stars down here. Okay. Let's do that. Alright, I'm going to charge the flaming skull because if I don't, he will. It will, whatever. I'm still at 26, even with gaining 2 health per turn, as you can see, it's a rough time. This fight did get off to a pretty bad start. I think I took like 40 damage or something just right off the bat. It was kind of nuts. Alright, we're going to do... Actually, if I did stun Divine Right, I'd go down below 9 blue mana. And anyway, there's skulls to match here. So let's do that. Oh, another skull match came down. Luckily, it's only 9 damage now, but still. Okay, I actually wouldn't mind some more blue mana so I could spend blue mana. Oh, skull match came right in. Oh, and it's like an extra turn. Damn it. Okay. So, one more skull match by the enemy will kill me. Got it down to not even really half health. I can do Divine Right now, though I have just enough for that. So let me stun. Oh my god, I don't have Favor active. Ugh. That was a big mistake. If I do this now, oh whatever, screw it. Okay, I got lucky, nothing terrible happened. But I really should have activated Favor on an earlier turn and then done the stun Divine Right thing. Oh wait, but by activating Favor, I went down below... Shoot, I'm below 9 blue mana. I'm not gaining 2 health per turn anymore. I just completely forgot to count my mana. Ah, man, that stupid wolf. If only I had more Water Mastery, I'd actually have enough here, perhaps, possibly, to be gaining the health that I need to be gaining. Oh, geez. Oh, man, this is bad. There's still no blue mana on the board. Oh my god. Luckily, it can't charge this flaming skull. There's some blue mana. Alright, I'm up to 10. I can't charge this thing because if I did, I'd stop gaining health, and the health is more important. Well, is it? I mean, as long as this thing doesn't get up to 6, I should be okay. So I need to make sure to steal any red mana as it comes in. Alright, well, let's do that, I guess. Okay, so if I can get a little bit of a buffer on blue mana, then I could perhaps charge the flaming skull. I can't trigger blue on this. I'm already tapped out on green. If I trample... Damn it. There's really nothing good for me to do here. I could try to Divine Right. That doesn't give any combos, though. Does it? This skull will drop by 2 places. So I'm just going to do it without stunning first. Little risky, and he did get a skull match, unfortunately. Down to 2 health. Okay. Well... Oh wait, Divine Right was a terrible move because I used blue mana. Oh man, that was stupid. I should not have used blue mana, of course, because I'm not gaining health right now until I get back up to 9. You really have to be careful when you use that troll ring. Your blue mana isn't what you think it is. And now there's skulls all over the place. Oh god. This is definitely about to end. Oh, there's the killing blow. So anyway, that's city besieging. But yeah, if you can successfully take over the city, then, you know, when you come visit the city once a month, you get gold. Now, this city has a white flag because I captured it. I don't know when a month goes by in this game. Oh, I guess right here, so 22nd of Midsummer. There we go. So you have to watch the date. And if you capture enough cities, you can just start like wandering around the map and gaining free gold. So that's cool. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and/or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.